Hey everyone. Well, now that it's been live about a day, and I've been playing it for about how how a few hours at least. Is I am currently gathering resources to rebuild old homes, and what I am going to be calling in in beautiful old cerulean town. I won't get too much detail about why, but you'll know once you play the expansion. I give my thoughts on the a Pokemon Pokopia, the first chapter of the expansion pass being Bubbly Basin. So, let's begin. So, in order to start this part of the expansion, you will need to have at least progressed far enough in the game to have unlocked the Bleak Beach, which I have also taken to call an Old Vermilion town, and also with that there's an island that was not previously accessible on the map, in which Manaphy, which I have gotten the thumbnail there, teaches you how to dive. Hive meaning that you can not only access all those treasures that are underwater that you couldn't before, but you can also do far much more, or including building in homes underwater. I also enjoy finding a lot more cosmetic options for the hair and the gear that your Ditto can shapeshift themselves into. It also makes sense, hence that they don't really use traditional whole gender honorifics here, because that also kind of calls back to the original Red and Blue games where, and also the idea, like, more of the lore is being found out about how Pokemon replaced humanity as the dominant species on Earth. Again, I'm not going to say why, but it definitely reminds me a lot of the Mystery Dungeon games, which it certainly are are a I certainly would not be against, hence one of those being coming to Switch 2. And whether or not it's a entirely new game, or if they did like the DX version of some of the previous installments, like with that one on the base, which is actually pretty good. I have to play more with it sometime. Where, if anything, else kind of like the subtle messaging they've got there, where if a better home cannot always be found, it can be built. Oh, it's a again, given all the erratic behavior in and out of this industry right now, I always think it might be why I've leaned into this one so much. It provides a sense of stability and serenity in a time where the world really does not have much of either. It takes the best elements from not only its source franchise, but also from the likes of Minecraft and Animal Crossing, create something of its own. I still maintain I'm not be against some of the survival aspects making their way into Winds of Waves either, but I get ahead of myself here. And with that in mind, the first chapter is live right now. Amid a bunch of other goodies that you can get it just with, like, in the free updates, whether or not you opt into it. The second chapter is currently slated to launch later this year. Here again, and with quarter four, I was originally going to be guessing that Winds and Waves was going to be launching then, but now I think it will be likely to be launching in late next year instead. In all honesty, I personally Honestly, I don't think trying to launch Generation 10 early 2027 is a good idea, but I could imagine us getting more details before then. I will not be mentioning in the leaks just yet, but I will be saying that a lot of what they're claiming actually sounds intriguing, up to and including a potential new type after or nearly over a little over a decade. Like the last one I think we got was Fairy. I always like the idea of like a light type, a meme made to go with the dark type. I mean, at least personally, a and with that in mind, I definitely have much to talk about, even out in my next gaming vlog, even as I definitely plan to be things very differently than I would normally. Overall, the Bubbly Basin and expansion of Pokopia is another entertaining aspect of an already great game. And I'm also working on prepping content to go live when I'm at my father's later this month. Just so you know, I'm not just messing around and playing Spider-Man 2 and watching Indigo League of the times I was a kid, which is also true. Oh, and that will be all for now, and I will see you all again very soon. So, take care, everyone.